When I say Moises Caicedo to you watching this particular video, what do you think of? What's your immediate reaction, instinctive reaction, and has it changed since last season? Whether you're a Chelsea fan or you're a football fan in general, I just want to highlight the importance of the defensive midfielder and Moises Caicedo as he is now to Chelsea. But I want to take you back to the Champions League final, Porto, a couple of seasons ago, Chelsea, Man City, and Man City's Pep Guardiola made a decision that day to not start with a defensive-minded midfielder, and he left Rodri and Fernandinho on the bench. We all know what happened that day. Look at Man City now and the problem they've got with Rodri. The Ballon d'Or winner Rodri, rightly so, outstanding season he had last year, and his importance to Man City is now for everyone to see just how important having a defensive-minded, natural, instinctive defensive-minded midfielder is in your football team. If you don't have that in the Premier League, you're going to struggle. Now, think of Chelsea's defensive-minded midfielders, and two come to mind straight away. Claude Makelele, I mean, he had a position named after him, and N'Golo Conte. In the end, there's an argument that N'Golo Conte wasn't really defensive-minded midfielder. He was just everywhere, and I get that. But I want to take you back to Moises Caicedo and what happened when we signed him on the 12th of August, or when it was announced on the 12th of August, a deal been done, 2023, just over a year and, 3 months gone. And the first part of last season up to Christmas, and probably shortly after that, think of all the conjecture there was about Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea had paid $250 million for those two, just those two players. And let's face it, we all had to sit and listen to everyone from pundits on TV, reading comments online, papers, just whatever, radio, plenty of conjecture, plenty of negativity, plenty of questions about why Chelsea invested the money that they did. And let's be honest, as Chelsea fans, we were shocked at the amount of money we were paying, but we bought into talents into the football club. Now, Caicedo did struggle in the beginning. He struggled to settle into life at Chelsea. Probably the pressure as well in that particular position. Made a few mistakes, of course. And that's what I'm talking about when it first come to the first sort of 6 months or the first half of last season. And he began to really show his class, his ability in that second part of last season. And he played a massive part in our 14-game run that we went on the end of the season that took us to 6th and into Europe. Now, if anything, you look at Caicedo now, and he's kicked on this year, but now people are now actually giving him the attention and the focus that he deserves in a positive light, because the guy is world class. He's absolutely outstanding. And I've said in the video, when you talk about defensive-minded midfielders, it's the instinct, it's the defensive nature of his game, his positional awareness, his just awareness on the pitch to snuff out danger. But when he gets in to make a challenge, yes, he gets booked a fair few times, of course, but he doesn't very rarely get beaten. If he does get beaten, obviously he makes a foul. But, I mean, you take of that what you will. But Caicedo is someone that's become just as important in that football team for me as Cole Palmer. He really has. And people are saying, what are you talking about? You're mad. Cole Palmer can do assists and goals. But Cole Palmer needs people like Moises Caicedo to support him, to give him the ball, to win it back and give it to him. But Moises Caicedo is now, for me, worth every single penny that we paid for him, the £115 million. And all I'm doing right now is looking at everybody else talking about Man City and all their struggles with no Rodri, no defensive-minded midfielder, thinking, I bet you wish you had Caicedo. I bet Man United wish they had Caicedo. You know, Liverpool tried to sign him. Didn't happen because we nipped in and got him. And thank God that we did. And I've mentioned in the video earlier, Makelele, N'Golo Conte, Caicedo, he's up there with them for me. He is everywhere. You watch Caicedo play. Now, He played against Villa yesterday and he was covering the right back position without the ball. With it, he was coming inside. But he was everywhere, putting himself everywhere, winning challenges, just giving the ball. There was one moment where the ball bounced up and he literally turned sideways and just gave this slice volley from the middle of the pitch out to that left-hand side, which was absolute quality. The guy is different class defensively. He's different class to the ball at his feet. He can score a goal or two, as we've already seen, an absolute perler at Old Trafford. You know, following up what he did at the end of last season with a goal from the halfway line. Caicedo is someone that we should literally nurture, wrap up in cotton wool, and just keep this guy fit. Because my word, with Caicedo in our football team, we're going to challenge for top 4 without question this season. And think of Lavia coming into play next to him now. Lavia's going to develop and get better and better. We're going to see a much better Lavia next season, the same as what happened with Caicedo. Lavia's had a stop-start because of his injuries. But Caicedo's become the mainstay of our football team. And as I said, just important as Cole Palmer for me. And I want your opinions, Chelsea fans, on Caicedo. Did you think in the beginning that he was worth every penny that we paid for him? Did you have your doubts about him? Did you worry that he would never fulfill the potential? And what do you think about Caicedo now? Do you believe, like I do, he's up there with Cole Palmer as being one of the most important players and first on the team sheet? Do you think that he's as good as the Makalelis and the N'Golo Contes, or not quite yet? Still more to do. Understand if you have that impression. But do you think this guy is different class and a mainstay in our team now? And I generally believe that Chelsea fans, football fans around the world, will have that different opinion to maybe what they had first couple of months into last season. I've always believed in him. I've always thought this guy would be just different class. And he's turning into just an absolute monster in the middle of midfield. And I hope you feel the same as me. If you don't, not a problem. Then just let me know in the comments section. But all I ask you to do, guys, is smash a like on this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications to see more. There's more content coming out this week, so hopefully stay tuned for that. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you feel the same way that I do about Caicedo in the comments section. Thanks for watching. See you soon.